Hi, Dawn Lewis here, and it's day 5 of our 7 Ways in 7 Days ATC tutorials featuring the Cat's Meow by Mama Elephant, which you can find in Australia at dawnlewis.com.au. Here is my very well loved set and my ATC base. I'm stamping with my stamping tool today. I have some blending card and a little mini Polaroid die that I picked up somewhere, Copic markers, some white embossing powder, so I will be using my heat tool, and I have oxide inks in picked raspberry and candied apple, as well as a blending tool with a foam piece on the end. So I've cut out the little mini Polaroid from blending card, and I'm just going to make sure that I've got the insert right way up. So I've just drawn a light pencil line on the back. I've chosen a little independent kitty for this one. We're not using the big border today, and I'm going to stamp on it with the Memento Tuxedo black ink, stamping it twice because it makes it blacker outline, and I'm going to color this quite simply. It's the same method I've been using all week for the kitties. So I'm using the E70s as well as R02 for the little nose and inside the ears. Now I've been looking at my kitty today. See, I've been getting a lot of boxes in new release stamps and so on in the store, and my cat is so excited that there are so many boxes in my office. So she's been playing in them all day long, and she's just super happy. So I was watching her, and I noticed she really is lighter on the inside. So her belly is much lighter than the outside of her, especially when she sits up and gives me a good full view of her belly. She also has socks, my kitty. She has knee-high socks on her back legs, and she has ankle socks on her front legs. She's very cute. You can see her on Instagram. Her hashtag is #QualityControlKitty. I've made a little error, so I fixed it with a zero colorless blender, and now we're going to do the whole thing. I'm stamping Meow, the same word I've been using all week, on the bottom of the Polaroid outside the frame and onto the watercolor ATC, which is 2.5 by 3.5 inches. I'm stamping, and I'm double stamping using embossing ink. It's the Distress clear embossing ink. Some balloons from the Cat's Meow set. I'm putting on white embossing powder, heat setting, and we're starting again. Powder, stamp, embossing powder, heat set. It's a rinse and repeat. I'm going to cover the entire background of my ATC base so that it's covered with balloons, and I'm running them off the edge as well to make it look like it's been cut from the middle of a piece of paper. Starting with picked raspberry Distress Oxide ink, I'm starting gently in the center and working my way out. Now I know some people aren't keen on the chalky feel of these, but I really don't feel it, especially if it's sort of been sitting for a minute or so. It really does tend to lose that chalkiness about it. It blends so well. I love these Distress Oxide inks, and I've used picked raspberry in the middle, and I'm going around the outside edge with candied apple. This one's kind of got a Valentine's Day feel about it, just with those heart balloons, the pink and the red, and I really like it. I think it's cute, but that red's a little strong, so I'm just going to blend it out with some more picked raspberry from the center just to blend it more evenly and even the color out, and I'm quite happy with that. I'm peeling some 3mm double-sided tape release paper off the back of the frame and the insert. I'm going to pop the kitty in there, and then I thought it needed a little something extra, so I've pulled out my Wink of Stella pen. Now I have some shimmer pens in the shop that are very similar, and any kind of shimmer will do. Perfect Pearls, in some water you could paint on there, but this just gave it that little extra lift that I was looking for. And how easy is that for an ATC? If you would like to know more about the ATC Swap that I am hosting here in Australia, you can find a link to that blog post below. There is a sister swap happening in the USA. There's a link to that on the blog as well. There's also a link to this project where you can see a full materials list, so you can create this as well. If you're not into ATCs, this would translate really well to a card. I do hope you've enjoyed this video and this series so far. Thank you so much for watching, and a special thank you to the new people who subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate it. I do hope that you have a very crafty day, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye for now.